I want you to take me back 3 years to the start of the 2010 season. You just got here. It was the Dooley's third coach in 3 years. Compare just the way the roster is now, the feel of the program to then. Is it feel more solid now, or is it still pretty hectic like it was then?
Yeah, we're good. We're getting there. It's getting more solid here now than it was back then. He came in Dooley and brought in a lot of his young players and put them in the starting positions and kind of moved out a few of the seniors. So, but here, Jones embraces all the seniors, embraces everybody, and puts them in what they deserve to do. So if they deserve to start, they're going to start. If not, whoever deserves to start will be in there.
Now you were at that time, if I'm not mistaken, you were just coming off baseball for 4 years?
Yes, sir.
But the situation was such that you could come in and play right away.
Oh yeah, and I had the opportunity to do that, and I took full advantage of it, especially trying to work and learn everything in practice, and then showing my ability in the Alabama game. So, and then went on from there. So,
I mean, I guess kind of what I asked you for. Does things seem more settled now, or not?
I believe so. It does. Back then, it wasn't a lot of security, a lot of really didn't know much. It was just going day by day. But here, the coaches love us. They're honest with us every day. They don't lie to you. So we know everything up front and what the coaches think about us.
Thank you.
Some people made the comparison because it's the 4-3 to the defense you guys were in a couple of years ago with Justin Wilcox. How similar is this 4-3 to that 4-3 from a couple of years ago?
It's very similar. A lot of the same aspects in different ways, but a lot of different things in some ways. So we just got to get in there every day. Everybody on the defense learn what their responsibilities, and we'll be fine.
How much scout team work was there in working through plays and sort of walking through some plays and some situations today?
Today we had about 2 periods, so just getting familiar with Austin Peay's offense, and so we'll be ready for them when the time comes.
How ready do you think this defense is to take the field?
We still got a ways to go. We still haven't went over everything, but next week we'll be ready by midweek.
Brent, Coach Jones obviously gets after you guys every day, but it seems like he may be cranking the intensity up a little bit as kickoff gets closer. Is that safe to say?
Oh yeah, he did today. Kicked out butts. We had over 20-some periods, so you just got to be mentally tough and physically ready to come out every day and grind.
And as one of the veterans on this team, are you watching to see how some of the other kids take that and how they respond? I mean, is that something you keep your eye on a day like today?
Oh yeah, definitely. Some of them were out there a little sluggish, but for the most part, what I saw, a couple of them did pretty good.
And from your camp person, anytime we talk to Coach Jansen, anytime we talk to Coach Pinkman, they mention you as a guy that's really impressed, since the spring, jumped up. What do you think you have made your strides?
I'm just coming in, trying to learn the playbook and just play fast. I'm getting more familiar with the offensive line, and just reading my keys so I can just trigger and make plays.
Do you feel like in the final analysis, this position suits you better than strong safety did last year with your skill set?
Maybe a little bit, just because I don't have to cover as much, but I like to come down and hit, so I think it does a little bit.
And looking at that other side of the ball, now that camp's wrapping up, who's kind of, we were all focused on the wide receivers, who's going to step up, who's kind of jumped out at you after 3 weeks?
Deverin's picking up a lot, Pig, and then still Marquez North, and then Rajon Neal also doing pretty good.
It seems like, it's 2 or 3 weeks ago now where some of the defensive ends went down, you think y'all made some adjustments since then? I mean, do you feel like there's those guys over there, they're playing right in front of you? Do you feel like they're making improvements?
Yeah, they are. I see a couple of them every day coming in, meeting with coach, and just taking out to the field every day in practice. So we have a lot of depth on defense, so I think we'll be fine.
So have you said anything to the coaches about since there's the defensive ends, the speed defensive ends aren't out there, that maybe you can get some blitzes off the edge?
I'm doing it a little bit. I'm in there at a formation or at a type of defense where I'm just roaming the field and doing a couple things, but we'll see how things go.
Is that basically the same, from safety or linebacker blitzing stuff for you? Is that about the same, or is it just a whole different kind of?
It's kind of different. You got to play more with your hands and just beat linemen off the line and want to get some running backs. So it's a little different.
Brent, do you get an idea that maybe, I know Coach wants to set the lineup, but in playing time, that kind of stuff, but the first two games, some of that may still be going on as far as this team trying to work out where it's at before they head into the meat of the schedule?
Oh, yeah, I think so. He's just trying to find out who his playmakers are, who's going to go hard every play. He'll just see that in the first couple games and decide then. So.
How do you compare this camp to past ones you've gone through?
This camp was pretty hard. It was a grind. Done the speed of practices and everything's a lot different. And Dooley's here, things are more relaxed. But this year, getting more in shape and see what we can do come August 31st.
How different was the special teams work? Because it looked like you guys really put in the time on that this year.
Oh, we did a lot, especially on punt. We work a lot of punt and punt returns. So I think we'll be fine in those phases of the game.
How does Butch's emphasis show itself in the practice? His emphasis on special teams.
Yeah. Every 3-4 periods is a special teams period. So we can tell he loves it. And when the game's down the line, it comes out to who's better on special teams. So.
Does he do anything to add pressure to make sure you guys?
Just noise. Showing us different fronts on when we were playing punt on the punt return team, and just giving us every scenario that we can be put in during the game.
How much better do you think special teams will be?
I think we'll be about 10 times better. So.
How much did the